Hello everybody today, look at that. Hi, how are we going? It's Sharon here from Mind Healing Harmony and welcome to my chat for today. So what am I going to talk about? I always say that, right? Yes, I do. Have you ever had a down day, a hard day, where you're just feeling pretty flat? I actually had one of those days yesterday. You know, we're all human. We have good things and bad things that happen in our lives. And sometimes it's dealing with those and sort of thinking, why is this happening? Why am I feeling this way? Because there's quite a lot of things going on right now in the world, as we all know. And we are in the new normal. There is no going back now. We are here and we are moving forward into a revolution. Whether we believe it or not, some people still believe that by doing certain things that life will go back to normal, but the truth of the whole matter is that that's not really going to happen. We are actually going into a huge place of change, and we will be learning a lot about not only ourselves, but learning about our inner self, where we came from, where we're going, and what we're going to be doing moving forward. So what are you doing with your life to get ready for these new changes? Because obviously we're going to have to learn to be more flexible, we're going to have to learn to be more self-efficient, and we're probably going to have to let go of certain parts of ourselves, including some of the materialistic things that we have moving forward. So sometimes things happen in our lives. Yesterday was a day for me that I just woke up. The weather wasn't very good, so the sun wasn't necessarily really out. And I just was finding it hard emotionally to deal with things. So what do you do in that situation when you are there? A couple of things that I do is go for a walk outside, no matter what the weather is. You know, rain can be really great for cleansing, but also just to lift your mood and get out of the house, because being in the house sometimes is really like being in jail. It's just a bigger cell, that's all. And unfortunately that's what people do at times when they have anxiety or depression, is lock themselves in their house. And sometimes we don't realise that that can be one of the worst things that we can do for our spiritual selves. So sometimes when you find yourself in that situation, get up and get moving, and you'll find that that also helps increase your adrenaline. Another thing you can do is go to the gym. That's another thing that I did yesterday, and I do that pretty much 6 days out of 7. I go to the gym. I've always found it's really, really good for my mind and my body, and really helps me if things are getting on top of me, and really helps me to come up with some really good solutions to maybe some of the things that are going on and the problems that may have come up that I didn't expect. Some of the things that came up for me yesterday was a hot water system going. So it was figuring out what's the best hot water system, coming up with the money for that. And I'm sure all of us go through these type of things on a daily basis. But the whole thing is just to know that everything will work out and that everything will be okay. And if you ask for help, usually you will receive it, because that is how the universe works. Ask, do the work, and you will receive. So how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling well right now. Is everything on track in your life? Do you have a vision board? Do you know where you want to be in 6 months? Do you know about the changes that you want to make? Just little things to think of moving forward with your life, because we all need purpose. If nobody has purpose in their life, we become, bored, we become sad, we can become depressed, we can become anxious, because overall, in our hearts, we know when we are truly happy. We know when we are truly doing what we want and what we need. And we also definitely know by our intuition and our heart when we are not on our path. And that shows you when you're feeling a bit blue, maybe. It shows you when you're dragging your feet to work or when you're dragging your feet through life that you are not being true to yourself, which is really important in life. So what's your purpose? What do you want to achieve? And what are you doing for others? Because the greatest gift is not only what you can do for others, but what you're doing for the planet that we live on. There's many things that we can do. We can volunteer our time. We can pay for a coffee for an elderly person or an unemployed person or anybody who's right there. When you see something happen to someone, you can help immediately. You can always make offers. There are always people in need, and there are people who are honestly more grateful than you would ever know. So have a think about that. When you're out in your day-to-day activities, it can even just be one small thing during the day, and that can just tip you into that magic place of being grateful and being happy and feeling needed. Because one thing is, we all need to feel needed. Well, have a little think about what I've spoken about today. Please, in the comments, put down what you'd like. If you'd like to ask me a question or you'd like to make a response to anything that I've said today. And if you'd like my channel and would like to hear more on many other subjects that I'll be bringing forward, please do click like and subscribe to Mind Healing Harmony. We have a fantastic day. It's been lovely chatting with you today, and enjoy yours because I'm just about to get rained on. Bye.